Good faith. That is our only duty.
All right, was Jeff Flake there signaling a no vote on this when it does come to a vote on the judge and whether he makes it to the Supreme Court? Let's ask Mattie Duppler for the Independent Women's Forum, Caitlin Owens from Axios, Democratic strategist Robin Biro, and the man who has a different take on this, the Daily Caller's Vince Coglianese, who says that quite the opposite. This could be Jeff Flake's way covering his bases and proving a grudging yes for the senator. Why do you say that?
Because I think that this was a pre-buttal for tomorrow's hearing and then subsequently Friday's vote out of the Judiciary Committee. I think Jeff Flake is going to be a yes on this. And I think ultimately what he was doing here is taking the opportunity to attack Donald Trump for his statements about this process, the President of the United States, and simultaneously come out and say with a heavy heart, tomorrow we're going to have inconclusive evidence about what actually transpired. But in the end, we're going to have to make a decision. And yes, this will forever be steeped in doubt, whatever decision we end up making. That all sounds to me like he's sort of preparing his watchers for his yes vote this week.
Caitlin, what do you think?
I really don't know, Neil. I think this could go either way. I think that some senators are some of these key swing votes senators. So Lisa Murkowski, Susan Collins, Jeff Flake. I think they are trying to watch this hearing with an open mind, and we just don't know. Tomorrow's going to be, there's going to be crazy fireworks on both sides. We don't know what can come out. So I do think that Flake was kind of saying, hey, this process has been ugly. We'll see what happens. But I didn't get the sense that he was signaling his vote either way.
You know, Mattie Duppler, there's another worry here that tomorrow's hearing could quickly go off the rails. For example, after Rachel Mitchell, the Phoenix of a sex crimes prosecutor, is going to be asking the questions of Dr. Ford, everyone might obey that and stick to that, except when it comes time for the judge to answer, where a number of Democratic senators, a good many running for president, could berate him on that and also get into his thoughts on these additional women who were told were not supposed to come up at the hearing tomorrow, but invariably will. What do you think?
Right. Well, I think that Senator Flake is correct and that senators should keep an open mind. But I think that Democrats have made it very easy for Republicans to take a yes vote on Brett Kavanaugh because they have totally overreached in this entire episode. You know, the most important part of this entire process is the truth. And Democrats have done what they do best, which is obscuring what the truth is during this entire process. If they were really invested in getting to the bottom of this matter, they would have released the letter that was sent from the initial allegation prior to the 6 weeks than what they waited to release it. They would have the evidence handed over to the committee so that both sides could pore over this and investigate whether or not there's actually corroborating evidence to all of these allegations, because these allegations are very unequivocally not justifiable for a Supreme Court nominee.
Let's ask Robin about that, our Democratic strategist. Robin, a criticism that's come up is the sort of a knee-jerk response you're getting from a number of Democrats who are saying, going so far as to say, forget about delaying this thing, the judge should step down. Do you think that's a little extreme?
Oh, yeah, I definitely think that's extreme. I actually agree with Senator Flake here that we do need to listen to this with an open mind. That's really the best thing he possibly could have said, because at the end of the day, this is going to be he says, she said, and we've got to really keep an open mind here and listen to her story, listen to his, and they're going to have a very difficult task of determining the truth. It's going to be trial by fire. And, you know, with only 1 out of 3 Americans right now supporting this Supreme Court justice's nomination, that's trouble for the GOP. And I understand why the Democrats are seizing on this, but I wish that politics were staying out of this because of the nature of these allegations themselves, Neil.
All right, we shall see. The President of the United States now a little early to address this and anything else the press wants to ask him.
Is at the United Nations in New York, and this is quite a gathering. Wow.